Will Bitcoin ruin us in the near future, say by 2030, or will it make us prosperous? What's your point on this? Please answer honestly.
Well, first off, I wouldn't say Bitcoin will ruin anyone. Technology doesn't usually destroy people. It's how people use it that determines the outcome. Bitcoin is just code decentralized math, and math itself doesn't have an agenda, but humanity does. So the real question is whether Bitcoin will ruin us. It's whether we'll adapt intelligently to what it represents. Bitcoin is a fundamental shift, like electricity in finance. It's the first time in history that money can move without intermediaries, without borders, and without permission. That's both powerful and dangerous. By 2030, it could either be a stabilizing force or a speculative disaster, depending on how society handles it. Let's break that down. If nations and regulators embrace Bitcoin smartly, integrating it alongside existing systems, it could drive massive innovation. Think about global remittances, micropayments, or financial inclusion for people who don't have access to banks. Billions of people today are effectively shut out of the modern economy. A decentralized currency could change that. It's not just number go up, it's empowerment. Now, the dark side, speculation, manipulation, and energy misuse. Bitcoin mining still consumes a lot of power. I've said before, if that power is renewable, it's fine, but if it's coal-based, it's self-defeating. We can call something the future of money if it burns the planet faster than the old system. By 2030, Bitcoin's success will depend largely on how green its mining has become. Tesla got involved briefly because I believed in sustainable energy driving crypto forward. But we pulled back when emissions data didn't match the narrative. Another risk is centralization disguised as decentralization. When a handful of institutions or whales hold most of the Bitcoin, you end up recreating the very problem Bitcoin was meant to solve: inequality and control. The original vision of Satoshi Nakamoto was a peer-to-peer currency, not a casino. So if Bitcoin becomes dominated by speculation, it will crash under its own weight. On the flip side, the blockchain revolution, the underlying tech, isn't going away. Even if Bitcoin doesn't remain the top crypto by 2030, the concept it unleashed will shape how we think about money, contracts, and even governance. So, to be honest, Bitcoin won't ruin us, but blind belief in it might. And it won't make us prosperous by default. Either hard work, innovation, and sustainable systems do that. Bitcoin is a tool, and like any powerful tool, it can either build a new financial world or burn the old one down. If we get it right, renewable mining, fair distribution, and responsible regulation, Bitcoin by 2030 could be a cornerstone of digital freedom. If we get it wrong, greed, pollution, and centralization, it'll just be another bubble in the timeline of human overconfidence. So, will Bitcoin ruin us or make us rich? The answer depends less on Bitcoin and more on us.